Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to NHL 18 franchise mode with your Quebec Nordiques. Yes, we are back here again to play the second half of the 2020/21 NHL season. Halfway through the season at 41 games, we are 21, 14 and 6, which is a decent record, but it's not really that amazing. However, we are only 2 points off first place in our division. The Vancouver Canucks are currently one of the best teams in the league. The Pittsburgh Penguins are the highest team in the league so far. So as long as we make the playoffs, that's the most important thing, and then we want to try and ride that to a Stanley Cup victory. Our current points leader is Nick Ritchie with 32 points in 41 games, which isn't really that impressive, but what do you expect? So now, before we carry on with this, we're going to go up to the trade deadline, but I want to make sure some of these things are alright, because I have very much neglected these things. So if we repair that, repair that. Let's just make sure we repair all of these things, just to make sure they're okay. Good. Just repair everything. Repair these and these, just to make sure the fan happiness goes up a little bit. Repair and repair. So we don't really have much money left, but there you go. So, moving on, let's go and make sure that we make it to the, we'll make it to the trade deadline, and let's see where our team's at. We've played a lot better in the last month or so. December was fantastic. We got, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 wins, and we went 11, 2, and 1, I believe. 11, 2, and 1 in December. So that was quite good. I'm quite happy with that. Now, let's go up to the trade deadline where we're playing the Vegas Golden Knights. So we start with a game against Vancouver, and we win 3-1. Good, one of the best teams in the league, as is Pittsburgh. We lose 4-2 against Pittsburgh. Okay, fair dues. Against the New York Islanders, we take a 4-2 loss. Okay, this isn't going so well to start. We're going 1 and 2 to start start this episode so far. Let's pick it up a little bit, fellas. Good stuff. Olofsson against Nashville. Good. A 4-2 win, sorry. Against the Rangers. A 2-0 win. Good. We're going 3 and 2 now. Against Anaheim. Olofsson. I don't care. Against Anaheim, can we take this win? Austin Watson has been injured with a torn hamstring or an injured hamstring. So yeah, we moved Dylan Larkin to the second line because he wasn't quite playing how we wanted him to. Evgeny Dadonov is really not happy to be here anymore because he's not getting playing time. He is now, so we'll see how that works out. Let's scout forwards in Russia for 2 weeks, because there's 51 of them. Against Anaheim, we take an overtime win. Good. Against Minnesota, we take a 4-2 loss. Okay, so we're 4 and 3 to start the episode. Austin Watson is back. I'm pretty sure Evgeny Dadonov is going to be a guy that we trade at the deadline. There's just not a spot for him on this roster anymore. Means we could get some salary back as well. So, against the Dallas Stars, can we take a win here, please, fellas? Yes, we can. 3-2. Against the Tampa Bay Lightning, we take a 4-3 loss. It's a 1-goal differential game. Against Boston, we take a 2-1 win. Good, a 1-goal differential game. Against Winnipeg, can we win in Winnipeg? I don't know. Right, so we've scouted the forwards in Russia. Let's scout the forwards in La Liga for 2 weeks as well. Olsen is back for Laval. Okay, against Winnipeg, can we get the win here, please? Braden McNabb is on the waivers. No, I'm alright, thank you. Against Winnipeg, we take a... Come on. Don't leave me hanging here, game. The suspense is killing me. Please, come on. Can we get this win? Oh, Laval have 30 wins on the season already. Come on, Winnipeg. Give us the win. Thank you. 4-1 win against Winnipeg. Thank you very much. Against St. Louis, a 4-3 shootout win. We've won 4 of our last 5, and then we lose against Arizona again. Of course we do. Against Washington, a 1-0 victory. Nice job. A 2-0 loss against New Jersey. Against Columbus. What's going on here? Oh, hello. So, the Nashville Predators won our 5th round pick and Malone for Oduya and their 4th round pick. Well, let's take a look at what's going on here. So, oh no, they want to give us Malone. So, Malone's 76 overall. He's a 4th line forward. Oduya is 20. We drafted him, not this last draft, but the draft before. And we would end up getting a 5th round pick. You know what? No, I'm not really that interested in that right now. I've got to admit. Against Columbus, good. A shootout win. Against Edmonton, they've got 33 wins on the season. Come on, don't make that 34. Good, we get the win. Nice job, fellas. Okay, so that means we've got... Let's scout forwards in the S for 3 weeks. May as well. against the LA Kings. Can we get a win here? Yes, we can in overtime. Good. Regulation and overtime wins doing the job. Away against Montreal. Can we get a victory here? Yes, we can. Oh, this is brilliant. Against Detroit. They've struggled as a team, losing Larkin and Sveshnikov. We take a 5-0 victory. Against San Jose. Can we get a victory here as well, please? Come on, let's go on this winning streak. Let's keep it going as long as possible. Oh, hello. So the Nashville Predators would like to offer us Jesper Fast. Oh, Dylan Larkin looks like he's injured. Jesper Fast, how's he playing? He's an 81, third scoring line forward. But they want a second and third round pick. No, I don't think so. Not at all. Against San Jose, we take a loss. Okay, fair dues. And let's see what happens. Marcus Kruger in exchange for our 5th round pick. Detroit want to make another trade with us. Are any of your players upset playing there? I could steal some of them if you want. Yeah, there's a few of them. I mean, they're not really upset. They're sort of meh about it. Fair dues. Kruger, how's he playing? He is a 76. No, thank you. Already got a 4th line forward that's better. Against Philly, oh, Connor Brown's injured. He's not very happy for some reason. Against Philly, can we get the win? Oh, Connor Brown's been injured with a hit pointer. So we need to bring in somebody else to replace him. Has anybody grown in overall this year? Not by the looks of it. Scratched. Colton Sissons. Evgeny Dadonov's upset, so he's staying. He's going. No, I still don't want that. They would offer me another 4th round pick. No, they want another 4th round pick. No. And a 3-2 loss against Philly. So we haven't started off March very well, but February was a pretty good month for us towards the end. We managed to go on a 5-game winning streak, 6 of 7, and a 7 of 9. 8 of 10. Yeah, we went about 8 of 10 in the February month. So that's not too bad. We're 35, 22, and 6 so far this season. We're only 1 point off first place in our division, so we're doing very well. Calgary Flames have 86 points on the season, as do Pittsburgh and Carolina. So we're not looking like we're going to win the President's Trophy here. Let's take a look at how our players are doing. Ryan Spooner with 46 points this season so far. He's our highest point scorer. Dylan Larkin with 43 points. He's found his mojo again. I might stick him on the first line again then. Eric Carlson only 39 points. He's dropped massively this year. That's a bit of a shame. Taylor Hall, 42 points, is a 20-goal scorer. We only have one 20-goal scorer by the looks of it. Great. Wow, we've got one 20-goal scorer. We've got a couple of guys in high range of assists, but once again, we're very much delegating out the points to lots of players. So, let's go trade Evgeny Dadonov. I think Connor Brown isn't very happy either. I would like to keep him, though. So, we could trade Kokoek away. Does he have much trade value on him? Probably not. Nah, not really. He's a restricted free agent. We can sign him next year, so I'd rather keep him to be a depth defenseman. 76 overall Nikitin. He's getting there. He could be an elite player. So, Evgeny Dadonov. Who wants Dadonov? The Anaheim Ducks do. Okay, let's trade him to the Anaheim Ducks then. What have you got in exchange? Skaters matching the block. Let's actually just check through all these teams. Oh, they've got Nick Shaw. Bo Bennett, he's not very happy there, but I'd rather not have him, if I'm honest. Jake Gardner, David Krejci, he's on a massive contract. Marco Scandella. Is that Justin Brown? JT Brown, sorry. Edmondson, we could pick up again. Nah, not really feeling that. Kuhlman, nope. I think we should just go for draft picks. I mean, actually, no. In theory, we would like a guy to sort of sign with us, wouldn't we? Nope. Dallas. They've got another Dadonov. Oh, wait, there was another guy there. Devon Shaw. Why not? Okay. So, Evgeny Dadonov for Devon Shaw. Will that go through? There you go. Okay. Sorted. Connor Brown has played quite well for us, but he seems very upset. He's playing at a 74, so maybe we should trade him as well then. The Detroit Red Wings are interested in him. Let's find another team. The Florida Panthers. The LA Kings are interested in Connor Brown. I would like to keep him, but he's not really that interested in sticking around by the looks of it. Pitlick, he is a 4th line forward. That could be a good signing for us as a depth guy. Yeah, maybe. Connor Brown for Tyler Pitlick. How good has Brown done this year, though? He's got 8 points on the year. He had 28 points last year, so he's massively dropped. How's Pitlick done this year? He's got 17 points on the year. He had 14 last year. So he's gradually, well, he's doing a decent job. He's looking like he'll hit career high. So yeah, I'll make that trade. Okay, thank you for everything, guys. I really do appreciate the work that you gave towards the Quebec Nordiques. But you know, this is just something that happens. It's part of the business. So, Watson's playing down there. Sissons, we could swap in... we could swap in Tyler Pitlick instead. That might be the smartest thing to do. Play him on the wing. Yeah, Elias Anderson's had a pretty good year. Yeah, 14 goals on his season. Defence, we're still pretty okay. We've got Van der Sompel as our scratch. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I don't think there's any other major moves we need to make, to be honest. I don't see how any other moves would really benefit us. So let's simulate until the end of the season, and as long as we don't go on a huge losing streak, hope I haven't jinxed myself, we should, in theory, be in the playoffs. So we start with a game against the Vegas Golden Knights, and Shattenkirk has got himself a concussion immediately after the trade deadline. Thanks, Shattenkirk. You're so helpful, aren't you? Right, so defensive defensemen should stay on the bottom pair. Van der Sompel, so he'll be back in March, which means he should be back before the end of the season. A loss against the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay, that's a pain in the arse. Season ticket drives and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Okay, against Florida. Kevin Shattenkirk is back. Okay, so he was only out for a game. It's better than nothing. I do kind of need a guy like Kevin Shattenkirk in my lineup. So if we scratch you, yep. So Hamonic, Vatanen. Oh, and we also wanted to promote Mr. Dylan Larkin. I think he deserves a chance on the first line again. Let's see if it makes any difference. Against Florida, we take another loss. Okay, so let's try and avoid these losses. I did say not to go on a losing streak, and I kind of meant that. What's up, Pitlick? Make sure this trade looks good for the team. Good. That's what I hope anyway. Against Ottawa, we take an overtime loss. It's a point. Against Toronto, another loss. We're on 4 straight losses since the trade deadline. 6 straight losses in March. A shootout loss. Oh my god. Seriously, guys? I'm not losing. I'm not missing out on the playoffs because you guys are being fucking idiots. Right, let's scout defensemen in Russia for 2 weeks. Come on, let's go, boys. Let's start the winning streak now. With 35, 25, and 8. Another loss against Chicago. Oh, Korpisalo's been injured. That's a real pain in the arse. Andrew Kopp is back. Against Calgary. Good, a 4-2 win. Grubauer, guide us to the playoffs, son. A 6-1 loss. Great. Oh, it's just really not helping, is it? Come on, fellas. You need to pick it up here. 4-2 loss. Great. Why have we decided to lose loads of games now, boys? What's the point? Against Vancouver, a shootout win. Good, that's 2 points. Taylor Hall's out with back spasms. Great. Against Pittsburgh, good. We won against one of the best teams in the league this season. Okay, the winning streak starts now, folks. You heard it here first. Scout defenseman in the S for 2 weeks. A shootout loss. Oh, Korpisalo's back. Good. Shootout loss against the Islanders. Against Nashville, Korpisalo's injured again. Against Nashville, an overtime win. Against the Rangers, a shootout win. Come on, let's get these scrappy wins. Come on, we need to make the playoffs here, boys. Against Anaheim, a loss. Oh, this is such a pain in the arse. Just go best lines. Against Minnesota, a loss. Come on, please. Against Dallas, a win. Good. Come on, let's make the playoffs good. And against Boston, come on, get this win, fellas. We need this. Right, so scout 3 weeks on defenseman in the queue. A 4-3 loss, but we just about made the playoffs. Oh my god. Wow, that was cutting it close. We made it 3rd in our division. We were 1 point off 2nd. Wow. Colorado, they were trying to chase us. So a 93-point season there for the Quebec Nordiques at the end of it. 55 points for Kevin Shattenkirk. He once again led our team in points. He's been a fantastic player for the Quebec Nordiques. 55 for both Larkin, Spooner, and Shattenkirk. 20-goal scorer for Larkin. We had a couple more 20-goal scorers this year. That's good. Elias Anderson, 37 points. He keeps growing. Carlson, only 53 points this year. Not really that impressive. Ryan Spooner was a -18. Sammy Vatanen, a -22. Oh, Lord. Shaw played 63 games this season. He had 16 points. Pitlick, 23 points. That's a career high for him. Okay, so Reinhardt, 45 points. Taylor Hall, only 47 points this year. I'm not really happy with that. Ritchie, 51 points. How does that compare with last year? Last year he had 47, so he's improved on those numbers. Fair play. Oh, right, okay. So we just about made the playoffs. We're not going to win any awards this year with the way that we made the playoffs. Let's see who we play. Let's see who we play. We might go down to a wild card spot. Nope. The Colorado Avalanche lost their final game of the season, which means we stay third in our division. Who are we going up against then? We are going up against the Chicago Blackhawks. We played against them in the second round last year, and we managed to beat them. Taylor Hall is back. That's brilliant. Okay, so what is this team looking like? Let's hold a team meeting. Let's see if we can get this done. Okay, so let's hold a team meeting. Whereas game 1 or game 7? Yeah, do it. Okay, so I'm relatively happy. I'm pretty upset actually with how the end of the season went. We could have chased first place, but our March was absolutely awful. It took us until halfway through March before we won a game. That's awful. We picked up 2 points in that time. That's not good enough. Okay, so next episode we will be playing against the Chicago Blackhawks in the 2021 NHL playoffs. But I'm going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch one of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.